especially are victims of family law. You know, I know you want to wrap it up, but just really quickly, like, I know a guy named Adam V. Individuals like that. And, you know, you got a whole generation of kids being raised by not having their just plan, because if you don't have that good male influence on your life, what happens is you kind of live a compromised life in terms of your confidence, your mental state, which is right out of Communist Manifesto. I mean, this is what they want, you know, and the enemy ultimately is the communist, Marxist, atheist, right? And I don't say atheists across the board, because atheist humanists are they're humanists. Like, they don't want to harm practitioners in China. What do we do? You know what I mean? With what happened in New York.
Man, good point. Mine with information. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm really glad to be on your show, man. I've been a huge fan, and thank you for giving me the time to ramble away here, you know?
I love it. Yeah, you ramble good.
Thanks, man.
So AmericaHappens.com. And what other places can people reach at?
America Happens, VemMiller.com. My ex, which is @NotVemMiller, because I still don't have my VemMiller account back from Twitter 1.0, which is a curious thing, because I was
Jeez.
No, we're supposed to have a general amnesty, but I think I've done too much freedom of speeching and, you know, pissed off somebody out there, you know.
Well, and even Elon, you know, he's got his one of his people that he's been with, women. He's got like lots of them that he's had children with, and one of them wants to turn their child into transgender, and he's like, no, I'm going to get that child. So it's crazy. So you would think that he would be like, you know, for you and everybody else like us. I was lucky to get back in. They took me down along with Trump and everybody else. So I'm surprised you're not back in there.
I mean, that's why I got the Not Ben Miller account. And right now, with what was exposed by Stu Peters a couple of days ago about all the throttling and the tricks they're playing, I mean, really what they're doing is the same thing as Twitter 1.0. I really miss the pre-2016 Twitter under Jack Dorsey, where, you know, my story about a corrupt judge that's stealing people's estates would have had a chance. And now what it feels like, I mean, I read the whole how the algorithm works. Basically what it is, it's like an algorithm built for an echo chamber. That's why when, you know, Jake Lang gets attacked by leftists, every account is talking about Jake Lang. Well, that's not really what's happening. You're seeing all those be promoted, while that video that I released the same day about the corrupt judge gets like 30 views, you know, and on an account, by the way, that I should be more in the thousands compared to the ratio of what I have. So clearly this algorithm's not working. I don't know what's going on with Elon. I've definitely been very vocal about it. And by the way, on that tip, you know, for people on X, you could actually file an arbitration suit that ChatGPT teaches you how to do. It's very easy. You're like, hey, this is what's going on. I'm throttled. I ran the code. And then you file an arbitration suit. The reason why this is such an important thing to do for people is because every time you file an arbitration suit with X, they cost them $5,000. If you have 10,000 people, and it's hard to get Elon's attention, but if you have 10,000 people filing arbitration suits, that's $50 million. Okay, so that'll get Elon's attention very quickly.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I see you do like you're with Mindy Robinson. She's got a lot of followers too, right?
Yeah, Mindy's great. You know, she did the Route 91 documentary that I think it's had something like 100 million downloads on just what I calculated, because she let it out there for free. You know, made it where, hey guys, you could post this on your accounts. At one point when we're trying to, you know, we created a business plan about what we were doing, and I actually tabulated, you know, how many downloads there was based upon the 100 different accounts that are sharing her documentary. I mean, it was way up there. It was past like 80 million, probably at 100 million now. And she's been the premier person. You know, there's been others, by the way, that I later found out that were very instrumental in exposing what happened with the Route 91 shooting, the Las Vegas mass shooting. But yeah, her documentary definitely is, you know, one of the biggest ones out there. And, you know, now we're actually starting a health company because I think she felt like she's banging her head against the wall. She started this a lot earlier than I did. And I think she's just like, well, I need to do something else to balance it out with all this political stuff. Because sometimes it sounds like, you know, you're like yelling at a mirror and stuff and not getting much change happening. So we're going to launch our Little Health website too very soon.
Nice.
And yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Once you get it launched, we'll have it back on and promote it. That'll be good.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I'm going to help you guys out, because you're getting crushed. And, the only way we can win is if we get this information out, and you got to have the resources to keep it up. So that's good.
Yeah. I do documentaries too, by the way, on the side. I get privately commissioned to make documentaries, which is always helpful. Doing a family law documentary right now about the corrupt ecosystem of that. So really excited about that project.
Yeah, good. All right, Vim. Thanks so much.
Thanks, brother.
An honor to have you on. You're like sticking it out there, man.
Yeah. Honor to be on your show too, man. I really appreciate you giving me the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do it again.
All right, brother. Thank you.